But wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence.
He's had a go! They've scored! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Hoists it forward. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Battles to win it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's played forward. Porto suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Griezmann. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Could cross it here. And that is not finding anyone. Tries to get it forward quickly. Okay. Jimenez. Griezmann. Well, that's where he wants it. And the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's the chance to counter. Forward it goes. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Hoists it forward. Gorgeous control there. Goes for goal! Out to the right. Timely intervention. And it's played forward. Griezmann. Beautifully done. Gets good distance on it. That'll be a throw-in. Coquet. Well read, he sorted that out. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're already back underway here.
Porto need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Coquet. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly. Nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
To get it forward quickly. Oblak gets it away.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball.
Has a pop! Hoists it forward, and it's played forward, cuts it out. Forward it goes. impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Koke. He's gone for it!
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Crunching tackle. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Porto are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
And he heaves it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's been taken short. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has been cleared. And here's Griezmann. Plays it out to the flank. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Foot in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Porto are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Looks to dink one in. And he just whacks it away. Porto making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side.
Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The final 5 minutes. Has a hit! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So all square with almost no time remaining. dashing forward at pace. It is now or never. Time is against them. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lovely bit of skill. Here it is now, surely! Has a goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
He hits it! He's pulled off a fine save!
The keeper
And that will be the final act. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's through, now is he in? He's had a shot! Pulls it out of harm's way. Hoists it forward. And the counter is on.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Well, they can break here. He's through the middle. And he's shown him a clean... Dembele! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And now they can launch a counter. Fabian Ruiz tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Fabian Ruiz. A real chance to break. Out to the right. Tries to get it forward quickly. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Goes for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Chance to shoot! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front.
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Good take, has a pop! I think that's offside, yes it is. And it's Dembele. Lee Kang-in. Gorgeous control there. Fabian Ruiz. Got a shot away! And the ball's come out! Good clearance and very necessary. Hakimi. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Tries to get it clear. Tries one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Oh, real has a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Cuts it out. Shapes to shoot! Looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hits one! He's got away with one there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dinner from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Porto go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So off we go once more. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that's where he wants it. Fabian Ruiz. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Marquinhos goes looking. So who's he picking out? Corner. Knocks it away. Ball's out on the left now. Well weighted. Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Good ball. Get that clear. Played into the middle, and the header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Wigan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Foot in. Has a hit! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. Has he found his man? It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Dashing forward at pace. He's played him through. Chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Defending of the desperate variety. Forward it goes. Over to the left. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Has a look and place it in. Repelled by the keeper. Lee Kang-in. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Plays it out to the wing. Hakimi gets it back.
Porto really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment.
Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Beautifully done. Chooses to go back. Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken.
Has a hit! De Jong absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Luke De Jong has a goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Porto have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He gets past his man. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Going through. And here's Dembele. He's got away. He's had Dembele! This could fall anywhere.
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Good challenge, he just stood firm. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Marquinhos spreads it towards the left. And it's Luke de Jong. Just brushed off the ball there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Porto will be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. We look back on the game then. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Stadio Olimpico, a venue that has an old-school feel about it. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well weighted. Hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball through needs to be good here. Gets a... Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
There's the ball in. Deftly done. Gets into some space. And the ball's come out. Tries to locate someone up front. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Porto are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Plays it back. Casemiro battles to win it back. Mattia can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, he's found him in space. Up to meet it. Goal! Porto!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Throws it out to the flank. What a chance! And in it goes! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Shaw. Gorgeous control there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Across the field it goes. Big chance! And that's off target.
Oh, it was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Hoists it forward. That's not going to make it. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's played forward. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Moves it over to the other flank. Here's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Porto ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're underway again. Shaw. Mattia. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be outmuscled. Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself. Shaw. Mattia. Bruno Fernandes. He'll have a go.
Bruno Fernandes quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Mattia. Bruno Fernandes. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Two goals ahead and looking comfortable. Casemiro plays it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Defending was strong and firm. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bruno Fernandes turns and goes back, away from immediate danger. Mattia. Back into the middle. It's Casemiro. And it's played forward. Chooses to go back. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Got it on the right now. What's on? Shaw gets good distance on it. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that's been levered clear. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Lovely bit of skill there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's had a crack. Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead is extended still further. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Forward it goes. Beautifully done. Could try cutting inside here. What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap! Casemiro goes looking.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Two minutes to be added on. Bruno Fernandes plays it long. And the referee brings it to a close. Porto, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, the Estadio Alejandro Villanueva is definitely a venue with an old-school feel. It holds about 33,000. So that's got things underway. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Brandt. Gets into a dangerous position. Gross. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Gross. There's a long ball. Towering header! He's pulled off a fine save.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gross. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Porto still without an attempt on target. Turns and goes back. He can get that clear. Up to meet it! Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Hoists it forward, and he's there to cut it out. Gross. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Battles to win it back. Gross. And it's played forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Just brushed off the ball there. That's great strength on the ball. He's had a shot! Gross. chance to shoot! Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gross. Gross. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Porto can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
He's left his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gross did well to step in there. De Jong has given away a free kick. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Gets up to head it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Has he found his man? Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And here's Luke de Jong. Out to the left it goes. It's come through. Luke de Jong! It's anyone's ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There are a few waiting for it. Gets it back. Hoists it forward. Brandt. And it's played forward. Throw-in. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. De Jong drives it forward. And now the breakaway. That's a throw. Brandt has a goal! And a shot! It's in the day, a telling moment. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Dortmund take the lead.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Referee's given a throw.
Porto showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
It into the middle. Oh, smart save.
Dortmund are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Porto are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
In towards the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Great leap! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
That's a throw.
Porto have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Brandt.
Dortmund probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Luc de Jong. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium, looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And he's there to clear it. Forward it goes. Has he found his man?
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push
up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
And it's Ward-Prowse. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
And the shot! Played it short. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Real chance! Goal! Porto! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Porto get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. And now the breakaway. And here's Wilson. He's gone for it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Away from immediate danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. He's found his man. And that has been cleared. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Out to the right, gets away from his opponent.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Oh, sweet feet. That's great strength on the ball. Has a hit! Wan-Bissaka with a searching ball. Wilson! Really well taken goal.
West Ham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Clears it out of harm's way. And it's played forward. And there's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Some first half thoughts?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
West Ham head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. We can get that clear. Shoots! Goal! Porto! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Porto get themselves into the lead. Turns and goes back. He's tried one. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hits one!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Hoists it forward. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. And he heaves it forward. And that's been won straight back. Plays it over to the other flank. It is quite a run he's making here. Good clearance and very necessary.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Minutes played.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Tries to switch the play. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, I'm a believer in having faith in your ability, but he's overdone it then.
He's had a look, has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Porto are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Goes for the header! Wan-Bissaka attempts a clearance. And it's played forward. Wan-Bissaka goes looking. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. Gets the better of his man. Tries to stroke it through. Oh, good shoots!
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It's come. He's gone for it! In for the pieces! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Wilson was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
He's had a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's played forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Porto go in search of their winner. Hits one! And somehow he managed to miss it. Has a pop!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That's a throw.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Has a pop! And he comes up trumps again. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Here's a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle. Gets up to head it! He's delivered all right!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Rabiot tries to get it forward quickly. Pulisic. It's a goal kick. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Nkunku.
Florenzi is charging up on the overlap. It's a loose ball. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Alexandro. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries to get it clear. Corner it is then. Up to meet it! Rabiot is there to heave it away. And it's played forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Real chance! He's going after it. And he heaves it forward. Florenzi dinks one in. Florenzi has come steaming up from the back for this. Marquinhos tries to clear. Tries to dink it in. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Nkunku. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Rabiot goes up and over. Forward it goes. Alexandro demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Nkunku. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Alexandro gets wrestled off the ball. Florenzi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hoists it forward. Up towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. Looks to drop one in. to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Cleared away. Mattia. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Plays a clever pass. Looks to thread it through. There will be a throw-in. Now the cross. And that's been levered clear. And it's Alexandro. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Needed a better pass there. Mattia. It's come through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rabiot. Modric. Modric! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Modric is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Pulisic looking to break out here. Played into the middle. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. But still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Oh, that's neat. Goes for the cross. Knocks it away. Pulisic. And it's played forward. That'll be a throw-in. That's a terrific surge down the right. Driving on, a real charge here. Cut out in the nick of time.
Brazil making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
And he's surging through. A real chance to break. He's got it, and he's got time. Good clearance and very necessary. Rabiot. Lobs it in gently. Ball's gone out of play. Forward it goes. Nkunku. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And it's Rabiot. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Floats one over, and it's got through. Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Here it comes. Receives it from behind. Marquinhos is there to heave it away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hits one! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, well, he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him. He can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Modric. Loftus-Cheek. Florenzi. Florenzi with the cross.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Rabiot. Pulisic. Looking for space out wide. Going for goal! They've scored!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Brazil merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's on his way.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Andreas Pereira. Andreas Pereira! Good strike, quite an alarm.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Rabiot. So that's it. It is all over. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has a pop! Lingered over it and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Brandt drives it forward. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Dortmund, very much the team that started on the front foot.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Takes aim up to meet it! Harmlessly behind. Gross. Still goalless at the moment. Hoists it forward. Tagliafico tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Floats one over. Back to the keeper and try something new. Just brushed off the ball there, and it's played forward. It out to the flank, keeps everyone guessing. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
Brandt did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Gross. It's come loose. Played out to the right. Ball swung in. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gross. Forward it goes. Gross.
Brandt really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Otamendi tries to get it forward quickly. Messi. Out to the right. Still waiting for the first goal. Martinez. Messi. And Messi! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Gross. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Brandt. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gross tries to clear. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Plays it out to the flank. Here's the cross. Plays it out to the wing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Dortmund may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Dortmund playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Goes for goal! That comes as a mighty relief. Well played, he saw that coming. Gross. He's on his way. Has a hit! He scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Well, that's where he wants it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gross moves it over to the other flank. It has got, and the shot! It's anyone's ball. Hoists it forward. Quarter of an hour into the second half. What are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
Martinez! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Messi. Martinez. Played out to the right. Messi. Dortmund have made a great start to the second half, and the score is 1-0. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. A chance to play it in. Martinez gets on the end of it. He's gone for it! Back of the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Had too much on it. Gross drives it forward. Brandt. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Argentina showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Gross switches it towards the other side. Brandt gets his foot in there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, good stop, it had to be. It's gone a long way up and away. Gets up to head it! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Keeper sends it forward. Final seconds, this has to be it. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Argentina making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Going through. A spectacular effort! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! That is fabulous. Just drink it in. There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Dortmund take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Dortmund need to hold on for a few more moments. Martinez hits it! And there goes the final whistle. Dortmund have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence...
wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify? He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
They've played it short. A chance to play it in. And that's sprayed out wide. Beautifully done. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gross. Brandt. Zielinski drives it forward. Martinez. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Çalhanoğlu. It's come loose. Now a chance to break. De Vrij does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Goalkeeper's ball. Brandt. Over to the left. Ball's out on the left now. Pumps it into the area. Damian. Oh, what a ball! Has a hit! And it's been taken short. That is terrific skill. Now can he finish? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gross. Gross. Oh, great ball! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gross! Oh, that's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he's produced a beauty. Dortmund take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Gross. Gross. Brandt. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Plenty waiting in the middle. Brandt. He's gone for it! Mkhitaryan. Calhanoglu. Done very well to intervene. Brandt. Gross, already of course on the score sheet. Played into the middle. Firmly met. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Brandt. Gross hoists it forward. Gross. Gorgeous control there. Time to deliver. Brandt.
Brandt so cleverly used the drop of the shoulder to take him into a shooting position, and he got that part right at least.
Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Martinez really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, nice touch. Gross. Oh, sweet feet. He's had that put on a plate. Martinez. And that's been won straight back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the shot! He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Zielinski. Martinez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, really good feet from him. Zielinski. Calhanoglu. He'll hit it!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Mkhitaryan. Goes long. And he's there to clear it. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Çalhanoğlu with a delicate ball. And it's not going to find its target. Back in once more. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward.
Dortmund are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Stefan de Vrij. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
They need some...
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Martinez. Zielinski. They are right into last chance territory. Zielinski tries to dink it in. And the defence can get it clear. It's a throw. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Forward it goes. And that is that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.